Hey, this is Steve from LZ23 Strength, where we exert ourselves, elevate our health, evolve in mind and body. And today we're going to be talking about 4 hurdles that we have to overcome once you pass the age of 50 to keep your health and longevity in a good place. Currently, I am 61, and I just want to pass on things I've learned over the last decade that make things challenging, especially as we age. And I call them hurdles primarily because it's different than if it's just a wall that you climb over and you're there, or a mountain that you hike up and you climb and you get to the top and you made it. Well, in this thing we call longevity and Healthspan, it's an ongoing thing where we never quite made it. We might be making it, but we haven't reached the finish line, so to speak. And when you think of a race with hurdles, they'd come one after another. You might jump over one good, and before you know it, there's another hurdle. And that's what this challenge that we have. But we can do it. I'm not going to talk about hurdles, but it's still something we can do. I feel I'm doing it. Almost 62, and I feel I'm doing okay at it currently, at least. So anyways, the first one that is an obvious one is aging itself. You get into your 50s, it's not uncommon to start having health issues, having more aches and pains, but all kinds of things seem to start to change, even in our minds, as far as desire and our will to do things. It's your energy might start to not be there like it was. So there's a lot of things as we age might take for granted when we're in our 30s and 40s, but 50s and 60s start to come around, and a lot of things become a hurdle. And again, the fact that you'll go through phases where you're energetic, maybe in the springtime or the summer when the weather's good, you get pretty excited and energy levels are high. But then come the dark days of winter, and all of a sudden it's a whole different thing. So with age comes the challenges, but it's worth it. People who fight through or push through seem to do a lot better than those who succumb or give in to the different aspects of aging. Okay, let's go to our second point. Our second point has to do with time. We live in crazy times where everything wants to have a piece of our time. And it goes along with aging. As you get older, there's new challenges and new things that come into play with aging. I don't know if you've heard of the expression the sandwich, where on one side you may have children and grandchildren that you want to spend time with, and they need time. So that comes into the picture. But then on the other side, may have aging parents. And I have a mom who's almost 89. And then my wife has her parents are both alive, and it takes a lot of time. So on both sides, that's why I call it the sandwich. Just that alone can be very time consuming. But then people are working, they have a house to take care of, things you'd like to do, fun things to do. So squeezing in health and longevity protocols, and from exercise to food shopping and prep, so many things that take time. So it's a hurdle. You have to be organized and determined to be able to get through that and persevere. But time, even though it is a factor, it doesn't have to ruin our health and longevity. Kind of up to us what we do. Third hurdle that we have to overcome is that health and longevity basically is a solo sport. Now, we do get encouragement maybe and help from a spouse, friends that we might exercise with or do things with, but ultimately it kind of rests on our shoulders. What are we going to do? At the end of the day, it's our desire that fuels efforts that we're going to put forth. So we have to find the inspiration and the motivation to go through these hurdles of aging and time. And I know my wife wants to be healthy, and enjoys some exercise and proper diet, and actually she's several years younger than me. Her numbers are better than me. I'm the one who had a heart attack, so it's fascinating to see the desire and efforts that are put forth, and we're all going to be different in the results. But I'm just going to give you an example. I yesterday watched a podcast with Dr. Rhonda Patrick and Dr. Stephen Horvath. It was over 2 hours. It's phenomenal, all about epigenetic clocks and aging and the different tests that you can do to see what your age is. Some people believe in them, some are skeptical, but I thought it was fascinating. Never in a million years would my wife sit down and watch that for over 2 hours. I think if I said 10 minutes, it would be interesting to see if she would watch it with me. So when I say solo, at the end of the day, it's up to us what we're going to do. We might get encouragement, but a lot of people, I know when I bring stuff up, a lot of people, they don't want to hear it. People will start to roll their eyes if you become that expert on everything from sleep to eating and exercise. It's not something that people really want to get that involved with. So that's something to keep in mind. Trying to get you out of the sun's rays there. Anyways, the fourth hurdle that goes along with these is getting the right program. When you're looking up information, or you watch YouTube, or you're doing research on ChatGPT or whatever avenue you're looking into, there are so many things when it comes to diet, to exercise, what's the right exercise, what you should be eating, what supplements you should be taking, how much sleep you should be getting, what are your nighttime routines, and on and on and on. Cardio, what kind of cardio should you be doing? So that can be a challenge for sure. Trying to find the right thing, and you throw in all the other factors, and it's a hurdle, and it's constantly changing. I've constantly had to change and adjust. Actually, I'm going to do a video on some things that I've pivoted on. Some because of aging, some because of how I feel, some because of my cardiologist viewpoint, and some from things that I see on YouTube. And Dr. Rhonda Patrick, she's awesome. Some of the things that she's talked about has actually made a difference for sure. So these are the four hurdles: aging, time, that's a solo sport, and getting the right protocol. Again, they don't have to prevent us from aging at a good rate. Now, in my early 50s, I didn't think about these things as much, but that's why I said over the last 10 years, slowly, I start to see where they've had an effect, and maybe where I should have pivoted earlier in my viewpoint of some of these areas that would have made a big difference. And I probably should have held the camera up higher like this. It looks a little better. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost a year now, and you would think I would be getting a lot better at it. Maybe that's a sign of aging and not taking suggestions to heart. But we're working on it, so I hope you bear with me. Again, here at LZ23 Strength, we exert ourselves, we elevate our health, and evolve in mind and body. That's our goal, and the hurdles keep coming. Hopefully you'll jump over those hurdles, whatever they are. Maybe leave a comment which one of these four is the most challenging for you, or if there's something else that you found that unrelated, that's a hurdle. Leave a comment for others, and we'll try to get more content on these. And like I said, I'll have a video coming on some of the areas that have kind of changed my tune about, areas that I've pivoted, and hopefully they'll be positive in their outcomes for me. But I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.